Welcome back to this year's final episode of The Buzz. I'm Matt Mansfield alongside Lindsey Stenger and Joe Veneziale for the final episode. Today we've got a lot to cover. We're going to talk about summertime. Where do people like to vacation? What do you like to do during the off season? Then we're going to move on to memes. What makes you laugh? Things along those lines. And finally, the seniors on this show are going to reflect on their time at Waynesburg. Stay tuned. You're watching The Buzz. Welcome back to The Buzz. As the school year winds down, we start to see the finish line and it's almost summertime. So Joe and Lindsey, what do you guys like to do in the summertime? Joe, we'll start with you. What activities, what hobbies do you have to do during the summer? Where do you like to work? Things like that. What goes down for you in the months we're not at Waynesburg?
I've had a stable job now for about 3 years at the greatest retail home improvement store, way better than Lowe's, that is Home Depot. I've been working there since the start of my senior year going into the summer, and I've been working there for the past 3 years, and they keep me a job when I go home from school. And, it's really fun. I really enjoy it. I work about 30 hours a week, give or take. And, I just really like working there. The job is very fun. I learn about, tools, my house even, projects around the house. It's very fun. I really like interacting with people there, and it's a very nice job.
So what I'm hearing is if we need any home renovations, you're the guy to call.
Oh, yes,
you're
absolutely.
The man with the plan
Man
and
with
the
the
discount, right?
Absolutely.
I love
Absolutely,
that.
yes.
Yeah.
I am the cashier guy. So whatever you need, Lindsey, I can paint and I can check you out. So
oh, man.
whatever you,
That is hard to deny that request there. But yeah, so a lot of things that I spend my time doing during the summer is just, I have a pool, so it's really nice because I get to sit outside and just kind of like lay out, tan, really get that vitamin D in there, and it's just, it's so fun. And I mean, I can invite my friends over. Everyone's always like, oh, I gotta be friends with the person with the pool. Well, yeah, you do, because we have the most fun, we have the most things to do. Besides that, kind of just eating ice cream and walking my dogs and having fun outside. Like, that's probably just my favorite thing about it. Like, once the seasons start to change, like even in the spring, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm so ready for this. I want to go out, I want to hammock, I want to hike, I want to go swimming, I want to go to lakes. It's all my favorite thing. But besides that, I think my favorite nighttime activity, because you know how like it's still warm, but it's not like, it's like it's not chilly, but you know what I mean? Like it's warm, but it's cool. Is definitely just to go like mountain riding. There's like a lot of mountains around my house. I kind of live in a valley. So anyone who has like a Jeep or a truck or anything like that, we always pile in those and then head up to the mountains, and that's always a really fun time. So
what I'm hearing as well is pool party at Lindsey's.
That is definitely, summer. Yes, that was the offer.
So
I didn't want to say it without actually saying it.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely be there. And another one thing that I find very fond of summer is campfires. They are my favorite. I loved sitting down, roasting a s'more, roasting a mallow. It's, everybody around, having a great time, warm weather. It's late at night too. It gets a little bit chilly, but not too chilly. But it's a great vibes all around for a campfire.
How do you make your s'mores?
The right way.
No. Like what candy? Because I have been turned on to something and it's great.
Let me hear
So
it.
like my friend just has like a really cool like bonfire pit, and every single time we have s'mores, it's graham crackers, but then she has like 4 or 5 different candies. So she has like a Kit Kat bar, a regular Hershey bar, and a Reese's bar. Reese's bar is where it's at, absolutely. Like it is my favorite thing to do. You just put a Reese's and like obviously your marshmallows and stuff, but it is a total game changer. And if you like coconut, you can add almond joy and all that stuff, but total game changer.
Fortunate I cannot have Reese's when I am allergic to peanuts.
That is true.
But,
that is such a sad life
I won't be
live.
trying that one, but I'll stick to my regular Hershey. for my s'more.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Joe's going to stick to a Home Depot and regular s'mores as opposed to these crazy peanut butter s'mores ideas that you have, Lindsey. It's just not the way it's supposed to be done. Also, I'm not a big pool guy. I don't like swimming. I do not get into the pool in the summer. It's a very rare occurrence that you can even catch me getting into the pool. I like to run in the summer, as I've talked about way too many times with all of you guys as well. I've got a mini golf league that I obsess over in the summertime too. And that's about all I like to do in the summer, just kick back, relax, and hang out. I always look forward to the 4th of July as well. One of my favorite days of the year, if not my favorite day of the year. But moving on from what we do in the summer, the other big thing is I like to go on vacations. I'm a big for going to trips. I like the beach a lot. For as much as I don't like water, I do like the beach. What spots do you guys like to hit up during the summertime? Like, personal favorite for myself, I went to Hawaii a couple years ago. I want to go back so badly. Favorite place on earth, Hawaii. You guys have to go if you haven't been there. But where do you guys like to go during the summer?
Yeah, I mean, I can take that away. My family actually has a place down in Myrtle Beach, North Carolina, which is so nice to go to. It's, I don't know, like, it's nice to get away. And I'm not a huge, like, beach-y person. Like, I like the beach, do not get me wrong, I love that. But when I'm on the beach, I'm also one of those people who's like, okay, where are we going for dinner? Like, what seafood can I have tonight? What are we doing after this beach? Like, it's fun when you sit there, but I'm definitely not one of those girls that can stay out from, like, 8 o'clock in the morning until like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Like, I'm like done by lunchtime. I'm ready to go find some food or find something exotic or excursions to do. But yeah, Myrtle Beach is absolutely a thing. I recently actually went to Savannah, Georgia last summer, and that was, oh my gosh, I cannot even talk about it. Like, that's probably my favorite place on earth at this point that I've traveled to, just because it's beautiful. There's the beach there, but it also has like other island feels and stuff and other things to do besides just go to the beach. And I just can't talk about the beauty enough. Like, it is so gorgeous. But Joe, where's your go-to spot?
Yeah, no, definitely. I agree with you on the beach topic. You know, I'm there early, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, but then I'm done by 2, 3. I want to go find something else to do, especially a boardwalk. Love the boardwalk. Ocean City, went there for a good bit in my childhood. Then we kind of switched it up towards, high school. We went to Myrtle, like you said, beautiful place as well. And Naples, Florida, which was a very underrated place in Florida. It's just beautiful,
They're
old
the blue
time.
waters, right?
Yes.
They have beautiful.
Yeah, no, it is very beautiful there. But one of my favorite places that we went to my senior year summer, and I really want to go back, is Toronto, Canada. My favorite place to go in the summer. It is fantastic. I love the city there. I can't really express it enough how much I love it. And especially, it has a little bit of a beach vibe with the lake and everything. It's very beautiful. I also love Canada very much.
Never been to Toronto, but I've heard good things, and not a good basketball team right now, but they do have a championship-winning basketball team, so would love to get to a Raptors game there. But that's going to wrap it up for what we do in the summertime. Whenever we come back, though, we're going to talk about comedy. What makes us laugh? What do we enjoy? Stay tuned right here on The Buzz.
You're watching WCTV, where we aim to bring you the best local coverage of what you care about most. Everything from local businesses to hometown sports and the latest weather. We're keeping up to date with what you need to know about issues that affect our campus and our community. We're telling the stories that matter, celebrating our past, our future, and our potential. So tune in for all the latest buzz right here on WCTV Channel 14, Waynesburg.
Welcome back to The Buzz. Right now, we're going to talk about comedy. What shows make us laugh? I know there's a lot of popular sitcoms out there. So, Lindsey, we'll kick this off with you. What television shows are your personal favorites whenever you just want to sit down and have a good laugh?
Yeah, I'm definitely a jokester. I love to laugh all of the time. My favorite shows right now that are currently airing, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which is so funny, and I'm not prepared emotionally for when the end of the season is going to come, because I do believe it's ending here soon, and I'm not ready. I'm not ready at all. I'm not ready to say goodbye to Jake Peralta or Santiago or any of the group. And then when I'm not watching that one, I'm probably watching Schitt's Creek, which is kind of like a newer one, I guess newer to us. It was in Canada. It's a Canadian comedy show, but it's so funny, and it's just the character, the dynamic of these rich people being thrown into no longer having money is just so funny to me. I don't know why I find it so funny, laughing at other people's pain, but it's my favorite show, and it's just so funny, and they're all so like ironic and hilarious, and they're just absolutely my best. Joe, what makes you
No,
laugh?
definitely on the sitcom side, I love me a good Office spinoff of Parks and Rec. I feel like Parks and Rec definitely trumps The Office, just in my opinion. It's very funny. I love Chris Pratt and Aziz Ansari in that. They just make me laugh every time I turn it on. But switching over a little bit, cartoons still make me laugh to this day, and SpongeBob will forever go down as the funniest cartoon to ever come out of our generation. It still makes me laugh, unironically. That SpongeBob and Patrick connection just will never fail to make me laugh. Quote it almost every day. And I love it. I love it so much. And another one that's a little bit more on the older side is King of the Hill. I love Hank Hill and his propane and propane accessories. If I had to grow up to be one person of a cartoon, it would be Hank Hill. So yes, I love the cartoon aspect of it, and they make me laugh every single time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no. I was gonna say I like the shows like you mentioned, Lindsey, Schitt's Creek, and I'm with you, Joe, on Parks and Rec over The Office. I feel like that's a little bit of a hot take still. I don't think the world is ready for that one.
Yes.
But yeah, but I also think whenever I'm watching my sitcoms, I do like the show to have a little bit more heart, and I feel like The Office was so humor centric. It kind of, especially towards the end, kind of left out like the heart of the show. You know, like the character development and such towards the end, which is why I definitely prefer Parks and Rec and Schitt's Creek over those two. But moving on to comedians and memes, those two topics, we can just lump those in together. Which ones of those are your personal favorites? I know, I think John Mulaney is going to be maybe the most popular answer here for just about anyone that talks about comedians. Who do you guys have?
I love John Mulaney. That's my man. He's so funny. And I loved him back a while ago, like I think like freshman or sophomore year of high school. So kind of like when he was transitioning and stuff. However, like most recently, I love that TikTok has kind of like given him like a reboot of everything because of his like memes, or not his memes, his TikTok noise where they like dub a bunch of things together, and it's just like, it's a funny trend right now. And I just, oh my gosh.
Yeah,
John Mulaney's my man.
Pretty unanimous on that, John Mulaney. I love both of his specials, New in Town and Kid Gorgeous. They make me die laughter every single time that I watch them. I've probably watched them 100 times, and they still never fail to make me laugh. His voice, just his timing too. Being on SNL, I remember watching him on SNL when I was little, and just, you know, he's the perfect comedian for our generation. Just quick, witty, and, you know, never fails to make me laugh.
And I also love the fact that he's not like what you would expect for a regular comedian.
Oh yeah.
Like, he is literally just, like, he comes up in a suit and tie, and then you see other comedians who are just like jeans and a t-shirt and like maybe a ball cap. But John Mulaney's like decked out in a suit and tie. He has this high-pitched voice, and he like always jokes about how he should be like not straight, and he is. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. And I love the fact that he's still not afraid, regardless of cancel culture and all that stuff. He's not afraid to like push the limits of what he's allowed to say, or what he should, like society says he's allowed to say. Like, he's still not afraid to do it, but he also does it in a way that it's like, okay, that was respectfully funny. Like, that wasn't like a low blow or anything, or like something easy. And he also, one thing I love about him, again, is he doesn't rely on vulgarity.
Yes.
He doesn't need to curse to be funny. He doesn't need to be like talking about inappropriate things to be funny. He just is a genuinely funny dude, and his timing, like you said, is great.
Mm-hmm. I was going to say, if you want to talk about someone that doesn't rely on vulgarity, I don't know if either of you know who Nate Bargatze is. I don't know if either of you have heard of him. He's on Netflix. He has 2 really good specials. He is like, I feel like you could watch it with your grandma and find it funny, but you could also sit down and watch it with your friends on a Saturday night and still find him funny. Like, he finds the perfect balance of, he's, you know, very calm, and he's just kind of a goofy guy. I highly recommend watching him. And then one of my other personal favorites is I love Dave Chappelle, one of my favorite people of all time. I find him very funny, and I also like he's got a little bit of storytelling, that he does storytelling throughout his jokes extremely well. So besides John Mulaney, those are 2 of my other favorites that I definitely like to sit down and watch. Do you guys have anyone else that you like, or any other memes that have been popular lately that you guys have been really into?
No, definitely Chappelle. Matt, I'm going to have to agree with you on that one. Chappelle just never fails. The Chappelle Show back in the day, I still watch reruns on that on Comedy Central. They're the best. And, but, you know, switching to memes, a meme that has been making me crack up hysterically recently, something that I can relate to, is Italian memes. They are the funniest thing in the world, coming from a predominantly Italian family. My grandma has completely broken English, and it is so funny to just see all, people. I seen on Twitter the other day, somebody quoted a tweet. It literally says, "I cook the pizza," and I have not stopped laughing about it for about 3 days. And it is it's the funniest thing in the world to me right now. And yeah, I love being Italian. So.
And as I have mentioned on the show, I think at least like 1 or 2 times before, I am Facebook meme queen. I am self-proclaimed. But I've had other people tell me as well, like they just message me. However, I might have to take my crown and put it to the side because it's been a minute since I've found any really good like memes. I've been into just videos and like TikToks to stop a lot more than I have been like actual just picture memes. So the viral video, it came out forever ago, but it just like remade its appearance into my life, and it lives in my head rent free. And it's the little one. It's the news reporter, and he's interviewing this little boy. I think he's a redhead, which I think makes it even funnier. And he's just like, apparently, I have never been on TV before. And his just voice and everything he does is just so funny, and I love it. Every time I watch it, I laugh.
There's a lot of good compilations of the failed news reporters and stuff too that are just awesome to watch. But yeah, I haven't seen any. I think I'm with you, Lindsey. I've been more on the TikTok side of things, haven't looked at too many memes. But that's going to do it here for our comedy segment. Whenever we come back, the seniors, myself and Lindsey, we're going to reflect a little bit on our time at Waynesburg.
Welcome back to The Buzz, Waynesburg only student-based show. I'm Joe Veneziale, taking over the reins of the host Matt Mansfield as we're switching gears to Senior Spotlight. Seniors Matt and Lindsey are graduating upcoming here soon in a couple weeks. So Lindsey, I'm going to start off with this question. Any memories that you have at your time here in Waynesburg? Anything that stands out and fond to you in your 4 years?
Yeah, I'm trying to keep from getting emotional here just because graduation is so close. And I think really memories, when I look back on it, there's just been so many to really pinpoint like which ones I love. But definitely pre-COVID, when we all would be in the Mac Lab, we had Mac Lab nights and we were here till 3 a.m. or 2 a.m. or midnight or whatever. And it was just always so fun, and the energy there was just so good and so fun, and just something I'm going to miss absolutely. Oh gosh, I'm going to miss so much. But aside from that, also, I think any memory made with Melinda Roeder, which she's just an outstanding person. And right now, actually, the last couple weeks, we've been painting her office. So that's been pretty fun and pretty wild in and of itself. So that's definitely a memory that I'm going to hold with me while I leave this place. Matt?
Oh yeah, I would agree with you on the Mac Lab nights and everything like that. There have been a lot of good times spent in the Mac Lab as well as the TV office, and I think just doing these TV shows, working together with everyone, and getting these productions done, it's been a good time. It's been a lot of stress goes into some of these, but I would say one of my biggest ones, election night, getting that done this past school year. Our coverage, we did a couple hours live stream covering the results and getting everything done. That was one of the most satisfying things that we've done, as well as, just hanging out with your roommates in your dorm room, or some of the memories you make just, driving out to Taco Bell, like every once in a while, some of the stupid inside jokes you get from doing stuff like that. Those are some of the things that, you're not going to get that even post-COVID, we haven't been able to have a lot of those memories still in some senses. But, once you get out of college, those are things that, are going to be a lot fewer and more far between. So just hanging out with the people and spending the time with the close friends you've made is definitely some of the best stuff that happens, especially for me in my time at Waynesburg.
Yeah, I'm definitely not taking for granted the time that I've been spending here, only in my second year with them, having 4 years under their belt, and I'm really excited to see what memories are coming up. But shifting gears as well, any mentors that got you where you are now, like anybody that helped you along the way?
Yeah, I spoke a little bit about Melinda Roeder, but Melinda Roeder is, I can give pretty much 89% of who I am as a broadcaster today, and really who I've been the last 4 years to her. Like, she has helped me so much in professionally, personally, just every aspect of my life. She has really enhanced in a way that I can't even begin to thank her for. And she just is so knowledgeable about everything TV, everything news, everything that I really need professionally. But then she's also so grounded and has really lived a life herself, and lived a pretty wild life, if I may add. And she has really been able to have almost an answer or a something that can help me, a little snidbit or whatever, to help me just grow as a person in every aspect of my life. So that woman has single-handedly changed my life over the past 4 years.
Yeah, I would say obviously Melinda's been great for all of us. I think I've had a lot of students that have helped me out as well. Some of the guys that graduated a year before me, and even before that, someone like Paul Zalakar, the GM of WCTV before me, definitely took me under his wing and helped teach me a lot about, what went down and how to actually, be the leader of this TV station for the short amount of time that I was able to do so. So someone like him was awesome. And then as well as just, some of my friends that, some of my best friends that I've made are also mentors in some aspects of things, teaching you little things. I think it's cool because with what we do in this department, we learn from each other. You learn from some of your friends. You guys are just working together and figure different things out. So many different people that I, would like to accredit some of my success and some of all the things I've learned to, that it's too hard to name just one singular mentor. But just everyone that's been here in the couple years that I've been in this department has been very beneficial to, helping me become the broadcaster or the person I am today.
And I'm definitely grateful for you both as well. I feel like, you guys, especially you, Lindsey, taking me in
don't do a call out.
as I was a, young freshman, and really opening me up to the greatness of this department. And Matt, really being on the leader of the TV side and really helping me strive throughout these next 2 years that I have left here. And one more thing till we go up, what do you look forward to see as you move on to the world but past Waynesburg University in your time as starting your new career as an adult?
Yeah, so I think a lot of things that happen when we're on this cusp of graduating and leaving, you want to see two things happen. You want to see yourself go far and succeed in the way that you hope to and really reach your goals, but you also want to see the place where you came from get better as well. So I really look forward to seeing what you guys have coming up here, how you guys are going to step up, how you guys are going to create even better things than hopefully we have, and just continue to grow there. But personally, I also am just excited to get out to where I'm going to go and just kind of start making a name for myself and my own success, opposed to, the university's success or this, that, the other, and actually be really, really proud of what I'm creating and what I'm doing, making the life for myself. Plus, I'm going to Montana, so I'm really excited to go see the mountains and all the glacier parks they're all over TikTok and all over Instagram and all that. So my Instagram feed is about to be fire.
So Lindsey's going to be TikTok famous, posting things of Montana. She's going to be the biggest TikToker in Montana. So look forward to that success, Lindsey. There's a lot of stuff to look forward to for, this department. And whenever we leave it, I'm sure that there's going to be a lot of success going forward. I'm excited to see what you guys are able to accomplish, as well as, just seeing where, my career takes me, what road I go down, and seeing where I end up, as well as all of my friends. Where does everyone end up? Because so many talented people in this department. It's going to be great just, meet everyone along the way somewhere and see what they're up to. But that's going to wrap it up for us here on The Buzz for the semester. Special shout out to Caleb Yager, first-year producer of this show, did a phenomenal job, made this show really awesome this year. And thank you to all the viewers for tuning in and watching us all of this school year. And for The Buzz, I'm Matt Mansfield. On behalf of Lindsey Stenger, Joe Veneziale, have a nice summer. We'll see you next year.
This has been a production of Waynesburg Community Television.